I get someone to give you a hand with all that?
No, it's all right, Rashida. We can manage.
I'll take this lot through. You have a breather.
Don't you need one?
Well, if my pacemaker can take it, I can.
What's all this about?
Oh, of course you don't know, do you? We're moving from the coach house into the private wing this weekend.
Why, is there something wrong?
No. Our landlord's selling. He'd like us to buy, but I think it's time for a change.
Right.
The trouble is the actual moving. It's unbelievable the amount one accumulates. But then you know about moving.
Yes, but we put most of those memories behind us, although my mother still talks about how difficult it was to decide what to take with us.
You make our problems sound quite trivial.
Here, let me take that lot.
No, it's all right. I can do it. Need the exercise. Thank you, darling.
Yeah. Yes, I know that. Look, if we could just, Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you that's just not possible. Well, that is a technical question. I'm not really qualified to answer it for you. Yes, I was just about to suggest that. So if you could hang on, I'll pass you over to our Mr. MacDonald. Mr. Copley, 2000 estate.
What about it?
The work he did, he doesn't want to pay. He says it's covered by warranty.
What the hell it is?
So, can you do the necessary, please?
Oh, you do make life difficult, you lot.
Oh, not another one.
You hoard cups.
Yeah, well, I can explain that. We had a bit of a tea party.
Impact.
Didn't start out like that, but that's finished. It was just Mac and I to start with, and there was Nobby and
There's
Ashley
this
dropped
marvellous new thing called washing up.
Never heard of it. Oh, you tell him, Mac.
So, how was it last night?
Thank you very much. Goodbye, Mr. Copley.
What can she mean?
What? Cover-up job. His wife opened the bill, and he hadn't told her he'd pranged the car.
Typical.
Of what?
Men.
Ha.
Thanks, Mac.
Anytime.
You mean no?
No.
So how was it then? Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
It's not because I'm back, is it?
No, it isn't. No. He's wrestling with his conscience.
Oh, that old thing.
He turned a blind eye to something, and now he's worrying about it.
Why did he turn the other way when he parked on the double yellows? What is it about coppers, or have we just cornered the market?
Maybe. No, it's his dad, Reg.
What about him?
Ah, thereby hangs the tale.
Da 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 da.
Not so loud. Mr. Paul will be after you.
I can't help it. I'm so happy. Just think I'll be seeing Kevin tonight. He's coming all the way from Nottingham just for a couple of hours.
I know, love. It's a nice surprise, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just popping off down the village. Is there anything you want?
No, I don't think so. Unless they got some of that shampoo I like, you know, the one with the conditioner in it.
Chemist shampoo. Now, you sure that's all?
Yeah. Mum, you didn't say anything about me to Mr. Paul, did you?
Me? No, of course I didn't. I forgave you that idea. Now, oh yeah, butchers. I must get some extra meat.
Oh, well, don't worry about me and Kevin. We'll be eating out.
Oh, no, it's not Kevin. You know, Doris is coming to supper tonight. Well, she's just phoned to say, would it be all right if she brought Mr. Logan? It's funny, that.
Oh, they are going steady now. You should have included him in the invitation in the first place, really.
Yeah, I thought I should, really. Anyway, I must get on. See you later, then.
Bye. Da, 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 da.
What do we do, by the way?
What about?
Mr. Copley.
Nothing. He's settling the account.
Huh. One up to you. Mac, that sort of thing's happening a hell of a lot.
What?
The Copleys of this world. I spent half my time waffling on the blow.
So?
Used to be Victor's pigeon.
You're not looking at me, I hope.
Why not?
Wouldn't touch it.
Oh, come on, nice little desk job, huh?
Nice, she says. Look, I'm only a foreman, mechanic. It may not sound much to you, but to me, it's music.
Well, it's need, Mac. I'm not kidding. We've got to get someone.
What sort of elbows is this job going to carry?
Depends who gets it. I mean, you. You could call it anything you like. Under manager, anything.
Said no, meant no. Somebody else, maybe.
I mean, we don't have to give him a title, do we?
Will he be over me?
I can't see why. You just take the technical stuff off my shoulders, that's all. When we're busy, you can help out in the workshop, yeah.
Wonder me.
You're the boss out there. What's the problem?
What about Sid Hooper?
What?
He needs a job.
Huh?
His missus just taken ill.
Yes, I had her.
So I thought maybe...
Wouldn't it be treading on your toes?
Well, not if it's underlined from the beginning. Look, I'd like to give the guy a break.
Yeah?
He knows the setup here. He's a nice enough fella.
Yeah, I'm just surprised, that's all.
Why?
That you rooting for him.
He needs a job. And I know about need.
Right.
Have you seen Mrs. Harvey?
No, not since lunch.
Oh, Glenda, when you finish serving teas, try and find out what's being done about napkins for the restaurant. Mrs. Harvey promised to sort them out, but obviously couldn't find the time.
Well, I'm off duty in half an hour. My husband's coming from Nottingham, you see.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd better run my own errands. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Be quite nice when you want.
Yes, I've noticed. May we have some tea, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Crossroads reception. Good afternoon. Yes. Oh, hello. Yes, she is. Hang on a moment. I'll get her for you. It's your husband.
Kevin? Well, he can't be here already.
Shall I take you on?
Kevin? Where are you? Oh, not again. You promised. Well, can't you get out of it? Well, somebody else could stand in for you. Why not? I see. Of course I'm disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing you. Yes, there's always the overtime, Kevin. That makes up for everything, doesn't it? I see. Well, if you can't, you can't. I just wish you hadn't said you were coming in the first place, that's all.
He's not coming then.
It's blooming overtime again. At the last minute, it's just not fair.
Well, his job must come first, Glenda.
I'm sick of his rotten job. I wish he'd never taken it.
Oh, where's Barbara?
She's hanging pictures in the sitting room.
Oh. By the way, what do you think about our new colleague, then?
Valerie Pollard. I was quite surprised that J. Henry married her. I wouldn't have thought she was his type.
Exactly what I thought. Mind you,
Why?
you know, there were times when I thought that, well, that he was really in love with her.
J. Henry. Come in.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Harvey, Mr. Hunter. I thought you might like to see this evening's menu.
Oh.
Thank you. A little ambitious, isn't it?
Chef assures me it isn't. In fact, it was his suggestion. And after some consideration on my part, I decided, yes, sure, we could manage.
I think I might have dinner here tonight.
He really is a good chef, Mr. Hunter. I think he just needed a certain amount of encouragement in the past.
Yes, you mean diplomatic and delicate handling, ego massage.
Good luck.
Just a couple of other things. If you have the time now, Mrs. Harvey, they're more your concern.
Oh, yes, Paul.
These came back from the laundry today.
Oh. Are those the ones that I got out of stock for you the other day?
No, these are from the main linen supply. Well, they haven't come out very well, and some of them still have stains on them.
Yes.
It's not altogether the laundry's fault, although they do need a rocket under them. The napkins themselves aren't good enough. They ought to be sent back to the manufacturer. And whilst we're on the subject, I'd like to go through all the linen with you, Mrs. Harvey, piece by piece.
Right, Paul. Well, I'll get in touch with the laundry and I'll phone the manufacturers and, yes, I'll go through the linen with you. I think I could squeeze you in sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you, madam. Mr. Hunter?
Oh, that's it. I quit.
Why?
I never volunteered to be housekeeper. I don't want to be housekeeper, and I shan't be housekeeper.
Do I take it you don't like being housekeeper?
I'm sorry, David, but I've had it. I think we ought to appoint somebody full-time.
Yeah, you're right. We do need someone, and they should be full-time. I'm sure Adam will agree.
Oh, he'd better.
I know Barbara will, so I'll get hold of the trade agencies and put an advertisement in the trade papers.
No, I think it'd be better, if we had somebody from the motel, one of our present staff.
Yeah, well, an insider would have certain advantages. but I can see the selection giving rise to all sorts of troubles. Promotion internally always creates petty jealousies. There are bound to be problems.
Well, I shall refer them all to you, because you're so good at them.
Now, let's see. Glasses. Are you, love?
He's not coming.
Oh, Glenda. Why? What's happened?
What always happens is flaming job. Oh, he's working again. It's some rush job, double time. He seems to think the money makes up for everything.
Oh, how disappointing. Still, if he can't manage it, he can't manage it. Never mind, love. Perhaps the weekend, eh?
Yeah, and perhaps not. I'm beginning to think he doesn't want to come home.
Oh, that's daft talking like that. I mean, he can't help it if his boss wants him to work overtime. I mean, his job comes first,
I
love.
wish you'd stop saying that.
Well, it's true, isn't it? You can't do much without money, love.
No. Mum, can you stretch supper to 5? I'm sorry to be a nuisance.
Yeah, of course I can, love. Oh, there's your father. Thank the Lord he's early.
What's this? Visitors?
Yeah, you know Doris is coming for supper.
Oh, Doris, yes.
Bringing her boyfriend.
Oh, what?
Think I'll have a bath, Mum.
Yes, you do. And when you finish in the bathroom, you can help me in the kitchen, eh?
All right.
Oh, I thought you said Kevin was coming over tonight.
No, he can't get away. Overtime.
Oh, same old story. She'd be better off down there with him.
No, she wouldn't. Now, don't start that again.
What's all this about Doris and her boyfriend?
Yeah, you know, Mr. Logan, the one I told you about. They were engaged, you know, once. What, about 40 years ago, and he's turned up again. From what I can see, they're going to be picking up where they left off.
Yeah, rubbish.
What do you mean, rubbish?
Getting married at their age.
Arthur, you are an old misery, you know. You've no romance in your soul at all. And don't make yourself too comfortable in that chair, because when Glenda's finished in the bathroom, you're going up there to wash and change.
Hello. Sorry I was out when you phoned.
No panic.
Mrs. Madgwick left a message, so I thought I'd pop round.
Yeah, sit down.
Ah.
Look, I think I might be able to help you, Sid. There is a job going.
A job? Oh, that's terrific. It's amazing how people rally round, you know, when the chips are down. I mean, people you don't suspect, for instance, like Doris Luke. You know, one minute she's tearing me off a strip for being a layabout. Then when she hears about Mavis, well, she's going to leave work early tonight and go around and see her. That'll buck her up no end. Hey, this job, where is it?
It's here.
Here? You mean it's on offer to me?
Could be.
Oh, that's marvellous. Listen, you'll never know. I mean, I'm desperate, honest I am.
Hang about.
I won't be any bother. No bother at all, I promise.
Just listen. There's something I want understood right from the start.
Like?
But it's about Mac. Now, he's the foreman. Huh? I don't want that undermined in any way.
Well, it's fine. I mean, I'll put some dungarees on and go out and work as one of the lads.
Yeah, well, it's not only that.
What?
I mean, you'll be working out in the workshop, but you'll also be working in here.
Here?
On the blower. Technical queries, you know, worksheets, ordering spares, stocking up, you know, the usual.
Sort of more managerial, then?
In a way,
Sort
yes.
of, yeah.
I mean, that's what the job entails, but let's underline this right from the start as well. I'm the manager.
Yeah, fine.
Mac's the foreman. And,
And I'm the dog's body?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. How about the money?
well, you'll have to take a cut on what you were on last time.
Well, I suppose you can manage that, really. I'm in no position to quibble, am I?
And you, might have to get your hands dirty.
I don't mind. I'll get them dirty. I'll even throw the barrier cream away. You won't be sorry, thanks.
Good. I don't want any old habits either.
Like, what?
I want you here on the dot in the morning.
Oh, that's guaranteed.
And I don't want you nipping down the bookies in the afternoon.
Well, I'm a bit of a reformed character, you know.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, Doris Luke will give you a good reference. When do I start?
When do you want to start?
How about tomorrow?
You got it.
Great. Oh, boy. You'll never know how nice it feels to be able to breathe again. Thanks.
Yeah, right, thank you.
There we go, Rashida. Those are the menus for tonight.
Thank you, Diane.
How long did you say you've been working here?
2 months.
Oh. You like it?
Oh, very much. It's very interesting seeing so many people. Things are always happening.
Yeah, you can say that again. What do you think of this place? Paul?
Yes, Mrs. Harvey.
Your table napkins were the final straw, in a manner of speaking. We've decided to appoint a full-time housekeeper.
I think that's very wise, considering the work involved. Although I'll be sorry not to be consulting with you on housekeeping matters.
Oh, I expect there'll still be some little problems we'll need to discuss.
If not, I'll invent some.
See, we've decided to promote one of the more experienced staff, someone who knows the motel inside out.
Any idea who it will be?
Well, we've got a pretty good idea. Oh, by the way, do you know Miss Diane? She's in charge of the coal table.
Yes, Chef introduced her to me this morning, although we didn't have time to chat then. Just time for me to say I was glad to have her in the restaurant. Yes, she'll make things easier for all of us. Excuse me. Rashida, may I have this evening's reservations, please?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yes, and Rashida,
Thank you.
Yes, they're all here. Good.
Diane, word?
Yes, sure, Paul.
Just a couple of things, really. Your hair. Rather long, isn't it? I'd like you to keep much more of it inside your cap when you're in uniform.
But it is clean.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But a lot of diners don't like to see long hair on staff who are serving food. And neither do I.
I see.
And in future, please keep out of reception unless it's absolutely essential for you to be here.
But I was just talking to Rashida.
Exactly. You see, it gives a poor impression having restaurant staff wandering around outside the dining room. It makes guests wonder what sort of service they'll get inside the restaurant.
Is that all?
Almost. In future, please address me as Mr. Paul. Yes, Paul. Okay, Paul. Sure, Paul. It's a little too informal.
Very well, Mr. Paul.
You see, Diane, I rely heavily on the more experienced girls like yourself. If you, with the illustrious name of Hunter, set a good example, the other girls will follow. They'll thank you for it. All right. Shall I have Chef save some of his masterpiece for you and Mr. Chance, madam?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Right, Rashida, I've got everything. I'll take over now.
Thanks, Mrs. Harvey.
Rather impressive, isn't he?
Who?
Mr. Paul. Oh, jolly lucky to get him.
I don't reckon much to him myself.
Is that because he ticked you off?
Not at all. I just don't like him, that's all. There's something smarmy about him.
You always said you were a rotten judge of character.
Well, I'm not. I'm a very good judge of character. The trouble is I don't always follow my own instincts when I'm right. And I don't like him. I don't trust these men who smile all the time. I've seen it all before.